Back to Reporter Roulette. President Obama signs a bill that he has got, quote, serious reservations about. Let's go live to Brianna Keeler, who is still in Honolulu, where the president is finishing up today his holiday vacation. And Brianna, we're talking about a law here under which Americans can be detained without being charged.
That's part of it, Brooke. And now we're talking about a huge bill, about 500 pages. It's a $662 billion bill that the president signed into law over the weekend, and it's necessary in order to fund U.S. military operations. So President Obama signed it, and he said basically this needs to be done, but there are things in here that I have serious reservations with, that I disagree with. Now, one of the things has to do with how suspected terrorists are detained. Is it the military who detains them, or can law enforcement be involved? And President Obama said that he wants full latitude, and he's going to basically look at the restrictions in this bill and consider that he has the full latitude to say how these detainees should be detained, whether it is the military or, yes, that law enforcement should be involved. And then there's also that provision you mentioned, which has to do with indefinitely detaining suspected terrorists, including U.S. citizens. And the president has said he will not be detaining U.S. citizens indefinitely. The way he sees it, he can sort of interpret this and say, I'm not going to do it. The issue, though, Brooke, and this is what civil liberties groups and, for instance, Congressman Ron Paul, who is running for the Republican, running for president, they've said, no, this is unacceptable, because other presidents could say, you know what, I am going to exercise that right.
We mentioned the part of the provision here that would affect Americans, but there are also, Brianna, provisions in the bill that would target Iran and Pakistan, correct?
Yeah, one would be additional sanctions on Iran's central bank to try, obviously, to stop Iran from moving towards a nuclear weapon. And then the other one has to do with saying to Pakistan, you know what, we give you a lot of aid. We're going to keep a handle on that if you don't help stop the flow of IEDs from Pakistan into Afghanistan. The thing the president objects to here is he wants to have control over this, Brooke. So he's saying that this sort of interferes with how he executes foreign relations. That's his right, and he is going to do what he sees best, and he doesn't want Congress saying to him, hey, this is how you're going to do it.
Brianna Keeler in Honolulu. Brianna, thank you. Next on Reporter Roulette, Iran. Iran says it